Alrighty, hello internet, Wolfsman Doom Gaming here, and welcome back to Elden Ring. So please, let me explain what's going on. For some reason, the last couple recordings I did were all janked up. Apparently OBS got reset back to default settings or somewhere thereabout, and everything was messed up. So, every recording I have done from yesterday, we're all screwed up. Every single one of them. Including Elden Ring. I actually beat one of the minor bosses, made a little bit of progress, and the video is very pixelated and grainy looking, and it's not what I would want to release. So, it is what it is. I unfortunately am not going to replay to get back to where I was. I did it with Dead Space. I went back. I did a whole stream of it, actually. I went back 2 hours and 14 minutes to get back to where I was. But with this, it is what it is. I was going to work on my videos, and I was like, ah, crap. I looked at the one, it was all messed up, and it's my own fault. I should have double checked. Well, I was having a problem with my computer. I've been recording since then. Yeah, it was last week I did everything, so yeah. I was having a problem with my computer. I believe I figured out what was wrong, and I have since rectified the issue, and I had to factory reset my computer. Well, not factory reset. Had to reinstall everything. I mean, had to reinstall OBS, Streamlabs, and all of that. Who is screaming in pain? No, seriously. Oh, it's those guys in the post. God, it's like a bad like mod. It's like all dead bodies scream. Nah, doing horrible here. Oh my god. Hey, I got a hit. Alright. Oh my god, we are slowly dying here. That's a little blood loss there. We keep getting close. Come on. Come on. Come here. So I was like, what the hell is all the screaming about? It's the poor people up here. And and they're suffering. Can't even reach them, can I? Ah, you caught my foot! Ah! I can't reach them. But yeah, I did a recording for this, a recording for Dead Space, a recording for a couple other games I wanted to play. I did a recording for The Last of Us, did a recording for another game, and all those were janked up. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's see, the price you pay for recording. It's like you never know when things are going to go wrong. Even when I was doing the live stream a couple days ago, I went to do American Truck Simulator, and the same thing with that. 'Cause I reinstalled Streamlabs, so I wanted to keep OBS and Streamlabs separate, and that was all reset. I never, yeah. So. Yeah, did the boss, it was down over in this cave here. Down in the woos. Wasn't anything crazy, it's just annoying I lost that footage, but it's the price you pay for recording. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm still having issues with the computer for some reason. Realtek audio is not quitting right, but I believe the problem was I said before, and I haven't had a problem since. Knock on wood. After taxis, I bought a new monitor that had built-in speakers. That one that will be able to play and record all from the same spot and have one monitor. Ever since I did that, I was noticing some issues here and there, and I believe what was happening is the audio from the monitor and the built-in audio on the PC were fighting for who was going to work. And I tried to disable Realtek on the computer. I've tried every which way I could possibly think of. I even went into starter sequence, and it's, you see, all dead. Just wanted to show you guys, in case you thought I was lying for some reason. But I went into there, and like it just keeps when the auto start up. I did learn you obviously need Realtek because or you need some kind of audio driver, because without any audio driver, whatever you have installed, you'll have no audio. So for me, Realtek is my default audio system. So I went back to having the one monitor I normally play on for doing PC games, and the TV I bought for playing console games. No, that I'm not going to do this time. Originally, I had the TV as a second monitor, but I felt it added undue stress to the computer. That might have been more just me imagining things, but I felt the computer was a little bit sluggish with the second monitor, and it was a TV and not an actual computer monitor. I don't know that one, that's truth or not, but since I've switched everything back to what it was before, I have had no issues. The computer has successfully turned off and turned on, no problem. I still have an issue with Realtek not quitting properly, and it does often. When I go to turn the computer off, will be like, oh, Realtek has had an issue, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, cool. Like, I've done everything I can do, because I looked online, it was like, oh, you're supposed to update your audio drivers. I'm like, okay. I went into Device Manager, tried to update it, nothing there. I went through HP, did their little audio, their little driver thing. Again, nothing. The other option is to actually go on to a Realtek site and download the drivers from them, because I know when Windows reinstalls, if a driver isn't found, Windows will use one that's close enough to it, and I think that's what's happening. I don't know. Something like that. So, like I said, everything's been fine ever since I put everything back the way it was. I actually kind of miss having the second monitor, specifically for playing console games, because when I would play on my main monitor, I would have to hit the source button and switch back and forth between source 1 and source 2. And it's behind the monitor, awkward spot, you know, whatever. But like this, I can also record and also have OBS open and keep an eye on everything at the same time. Make sure nothing's exploding on me. By the way, we're doing pretty good on my channel. We're currently up to, at the time of making this video, we're currently at 97 subs, which is pretty neat. And then we got a number 96 a couple days ago. That one was actually a legitimate surprise. That was somebody that was like, oh, hey, yeah, I dig this. And then another one was my one friend, Brian, who just subbed me a couple hours ago. Is he actually shared my site with a bunch of different people. Yeah, I've been doing this a long time, making videos and all that. So I was telling Brian, I'm like, I've been doing this literally for years, and it's taken me quite a long time to figure out how I want to do things and how I want to have things. You know, it's like, that's the thing they don't tell you online when you look up how to be a YouTuber. They show you how to set it up and, you know, and how to get your first 1 million followers in 2 minutes. Here's how, you know, they teach you all that crap. Well, it's usually, you know, fake or paid to. But anyways, they don't teach you, like, how to become your own YouTuber personality, I guess I want to say it. I mean, you can't really teach that per se, but like a lot of it was just like going with gut feelings, what felt right to me, what I wanted to portray. One thing I still do, I will always do, and if I do become a big fancy YouTuber, I never want to yep. Ow. I never want to distance myself from my fans. If for some reason my fans want to talk to me for some crazy reason, hey, you can reach me on Facebook. My number is also on my Facebook page. My brother was like, oh, why'd you do that for? I'm like, I got my reasons. I want people to get a hold of me. I never want to be that YouTuber that creates that boundary. You know, people are like, well, it's there for a reason, because it's supposed to keep you safe and keep people from, you know, harassing you. And I'm like, yeah, I get all that, and that's all fine and dandy. But at the same time, it also keeps people from wanting to get a hold of you and actually wanting to tell you're doing a good job. And I understand why it's there. And in all reality, if my Facebook page you got a hand, I mean, I could just delete it. My phone number I can change at any time. So, and I wanted to go that far to delete my Facebook page, but if it came to that point, you know, Or I can do something else. I don't know. But I mean, there's ways to stop it if it did go too far. But it was something I decided years ago about wanting to keep my lines of communication open. I decided a long time ago. So one thing I saw that a lot of YouTubers did is they never had a way for fans to get a hold of them. Now I get when you get bigger and you have more followers and people want to follow your every single whim, I get that's a little bit annoying. But then you also weed out the people who legitimately want to get a hold of you and actually want to be like, oh yeah, I dig what you do, keep going. So, I don't know. Yep. Yep. It didn't work as well as I thought it would. Nice. Hey, he's down for the count. Alright. Got a lot stronger. Had to use the special moves to kill him, but hey, we can do it, and that's a good sign. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Neat. It's got a message from Facebook saying, "Oh, we found an issue that we recently found a fixing error that may be logging you out of your account. Please log back in. Follow this link to do so." Like, yeah, that's how you get hacked. Black. Then she got an email too from Facebook. That's weird. Don't get me wrong, I was having an issue with that where I was more when I would switch and forth between my my Wolfman Doom account, or I would try and follow like, oh, someone liked your post. I try to follow that and it would mess up. Never follow a link from Facebook. I don't care if it's even from Facebook. Never follow it. Because what can very easily happen, I mean, you can probably follow the link that's not signed into anything, but I wouldn't even follow the link. I did it once, but I never signed into anything. I told my brother about that, and he lost his mind over that. He's like, I can follow the link. And I was like, it's fine. I didn't sign anything. I'm not that stupid. Oh, I mean, well, he knows that. He means well. But, yeah, if you're getting email or text from me, even from Facebook, don't log into anything, anywhere. And the biggest thing is, like, when an account gets hacked, and then the person will, like, I know years ago I would get, like, things like, oh, hey, we found you in this video. Follow the link to find out what it was. I was like, okay, I don't have friends to hang out with. I'm not in any videos as these, so I don't know where I've been if you're not telling me. Oh, lordy, lordy, loo. just all over the place. But these is, you know, part of how I want to be, just to have fun and just talk and, you know, and I'm no different than you guys. I still got a normal job to do, you know. And that's the thing too, like, I'm no different. Still put my pants on one leg at a time like everyone else. It's a lot of YouTubers, you know, like, I know a lot of us in our eyes, they become, like, movie stars at some point. We idolize them and want to be like them, but yeah, they may make more money than you, they may have a more exciting life than you, but they're still people at the end of the day. It's like me doing this. Like, yeah, I'm making videos and I'm playing a game and I'm having fun, but I'm still just a person. That's the biggest thing. Like, you know, you don't have to be, you know, anything fancy and anything big to be a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer or whatever you want to do. But reality, I do this still because I like playing video games. I always have. I always will until the day I can't hold a controller anymore thanks to carpal tunnel, which is slowly approaching. So for me, it isn't really per se work. It's work, you know, working into videos and all that, but you know, when you do a job you like, you never work a day in your life. That's the saying. And that's true for this. I am literally all over the place today. I am very random, apparently. I do apologize. I've touched on like 10 different subjects at one time. Well, the biggest thing I think I want to get across is that anybody can do this. Anybody can be a YouTuber, a Twitch streamer. Even if you don't want to make videos, you know, do podcasts, you know, take videos around your town, take pictures. You know, the world needs more positive creators. You know, and if you can do that, if you can, you know, brighten someone's day or just give a different perspective on something, you know, and then that's cool. And for me, I've actually inspired a few people to become streamers and get into recording. Well, at least 2 people I know of. And that's cool that I, you know, inspired them to want to do it. Now, obviously, you know, the reality, you needed, you know, a good computer to play PC games. You'll need some kind of capture device in order to capture gameplay from a console. You know, that's the unfortunate reality of something that does involve money. But at the same time, too, like, even if you yourself can't do it, You know, do you know anyone that is a content creator? You know, like I said, there's other medium besides being a gamer for being creative. A lot of people forgot about that. So for me, I just found what I like doing, and I turned it into something I enjoy. Get out of here. I stab at thee. Whoa, swing and a miss. Get out of here, your flames. Yeah, I'm still just trying to grind so I can get stronger. That a Pikachu? There's one more of those big knights around here. I think he's on foot. Hold. Hold. What I was saying earlier, the one that 50 subjects I've touched on, it took me forever to find the personality I like being as a content creator. I don't try to put on an act. I just try to be me in the most like realist sense possible, I guess I want to say. I like talking, so that just fits that like a glove. And I like playing games, and so. Come here, you. I'm burdened. It is one thing a lot of early on content creators find hard. I did hear something a couple years ago that like most people don't like hearing their own voice in a recording, or they think it sounds wrong. I've gotten used to that, hearing my own voice, because you kind of have to when making your videos. You got no choice. But talking to no one, just sitting here talking like you're talking to someone, that's probably the hardest thing to do, I think, for most people. And it's like you can't just talk. You can't just talk about random stuff. You gotta try and stay focused, unlike what I'm doing. I did try and find a subject, but don't yammer on about it. But I said earlier, just try and be you. I know people who actually do like me. Despite not having a lot of friends, there are people who actually do enjoy my my company, so. Ow. Ow. You punk. Ah, never stood a chance. Yeah, I can get my runes back, hopefully. Oops, wrong button. But I mean, I can offer no like big gleaming secrets to doing this. The biggest thing I always think is true is just be yourself. Just be you. You know? And just keep at it. And then that's the hardest part. That's the hardest part is when nobody's watching and you're working hard to make videos and to keep putting content out. I mean, I know for me, I eventually grew accustomed to it. I've been doing this so long that having no views on the video was like, okay, cool, whatever. And it boiled down to, am I having fun? And it's like, yeah, I am having fun. Well then. It'd be weird too, you know, that some platforms may not be for you. You think you're a streamer or you want to stream, you might be more suited to be a recorder. You record more, you may be suited more towards a streamer. You know, you do both and you find out you're better as a doing no camera, just having your voice. Like, you know, there's so many different ways to do this. Yeah, and it's like you don't need to have a camera. Does it help? I do believe it helps to some degree because it does make a connection. When I look at my camera, it's like I'm looking at you and talking to you. So it forms that bond. But, you know, not having a camera doesn't really matter either. I mean, one of my favorite YouTubers, Game Grumps do not use a webcam. They have a few times when people requested it, but ultimately they only talk. And that shows you don't need a webcam. Does it help? To an extent. But it's like anything, you know, having a good camera, having a good mic, having a good setup, you know, getting the most out of what you're doing. And so I would have a video that doesn't look right or something janked up, I'm going to redo the video. I mean, like I said, I spent 2 hours last night getting back to where I was in Dead Space 2 because the video was messed up. I mean, that's crazy. I actually was surprised I actually went through with it. In all reality, I thought I would get bored. Oops, swing and a miss. I know personally from my channel, I've also gone through a couple of iterations too. Years ago, back when YouTube was still at its infancy, back when you can totally customize your page, I actually had a channel, and if I kept with it, I probably would have been up there with, you know, all the bigger YouTubers by now. I had a page that specialized in glitches in games. A lot more older ones, but you know, still. I put real music in my videos because I didn't understand you really shouldn't back then. I didn't know what I was doing at all. And YouTube warned me once, and then I totally ignored it because I was like, I don't understand. I mean, it's, you know, and I did it again, and they were like, okay, see ya. And they deleted my channel. So everything I made, everything I had was gone in an instant. And I didn't really even call that channel originally. It's probably just my name. And then I kind of gave up, and then around 2004, I formed my other channel, which was I forgot the name of it. Extra Lives Gaming. That's what it was. That was the name that actually came up out of the blue. I was proud of that name. I actually had a little logo I made, and that channel, it still stands in all reality, but it's under a different name now. But the reason that one I ditched it and made this one is, I said before, I don't make friends too easily. So when I finally did, I had this one friend, and more and more it was like games that he suggested, and I was just so desperate for friendship that I just was like, yeah, sure. And eventually he stopped talking to me, and around the time I noticed the channel was no longer content that I would make, it was content that he suggested. And you're probably like, oh, well, that's your own dumb fault for listening to him. It's like, okay, shut up. I don't make friends very easily. So when I do make a friend, I'm going to be as nice as I possibly can. And that's what happened. By the time I was done, the channel was a shell of what I wanted it to be. And so I ditched it. I renamed it. And then I stopped for a little bit, and I made this channel here, which again went through a few different name changes. It used to be called Wolfman Doom Gaming Survivalist, because I used to play a lot of like survival games. I had this guy again that I was friends with at the time, who again was like, oh, do this, oh, do it this way, oh, I don't like that, you know. He made my art, so I felt obligated to use it all, and like more and more it was just like, no, this is not how I want it. After a while I realized the guy was a real creep. He was, I don't know if he ever realized, though, he was very controlling. And I ended up defriending him. And then I didn't do anything for a while with the channel. And then I ended up, I think on Facebook from there. I went to Facebook under Wolfman Doom Gaming. The wolf obviously was kind of like wolves. The man Doom actually is remnants from my first friend I used to play with. But at first I kind of hated the name, but after a while it grew on me, and I actually have really made it my own. Actually, Wolfman Doom has gone through a few iterations too, when I think about it. But so I went on Facebook for a while, and I made that profile and made the channel my own. You know, I pumped some money into it to try and get more followers, which you can do through Facebook. It was a thing that was legit. It wasn't me like trying to buy subscribers. But in the long road, it actually was me buying subscribers, but it I could run ads to get my page more noticed, which worked. I had people following all over the country, all over the world. But only a handful of people actually, not even a handful, like a thimble full of people ever actually came back to watch my live streams. And then after a while, I started to take my live streams for Facebook, and I was like, oh, I can use my YouTube page, which was this, and start posting the live streams from there, which started with Mass Effect and Andromeda. And I was doing that for a while. And sometimes I would forget to upload the content, and I would just totally space it. It was only recently that I actually fully ditched Facebook, because I was at Facebook for about a year making content, doing live streams almost literally every day. Only a few here and there I didn't do. I was depressed, or I just wasn't feeling good, or whatever it was. But I uploaded almost every single day. The last series I did was The Last of Us, because I wanted to play The Last of Us 2. So I wanted to replay that, and I did a pretty good playthrough. The videos, because of something I did, are all janked up because I did a forced perspective, which made them for cell phones, but not really. Also, there's the ability to like give me stars, which was a form of currency that can slowly make money. I said before, that just vanished, and I can't climb that hill apparently. And I got a hold of Facebook, and they were like, and more and more my page was like slowly just like dying, not because of what I was doing, because Facebook was just falling apart at the seams. And it was only recently, actually, and I kind of had a reason I had to, that I went to Facebook, or went to YouTube, I mean. The reasoning was that I had to quit my former job, which I was making quite a bit of money from, and I wasn't sure if I can continue to pay for my my Comcast bill, which so far I've been able to. barely, but I've been doing it, so I've been streaming kind of a little more here and there. But here I'm making videos on YouTube, and actually I've been doing pretty good. I started off, I think, at 96 followers. I dropped down to 92, and I'm now back to 97. We're a few off from 100. I actually got analytics, so I know age groups, all that good stuff, where you guys are from. It's been a journey. It really has. Being a content creator, it is not an easy road. Now, do I regret doing it? No, not at all. But anyways, that's enough listening to me ramble on about my recording history. But seriously, if you want to be a content creator and you have the ability to do so, go for it. Even if you can't make videos or make content in a normal sense, there's plenty of other ways for you to get noticed. Like, learn to draw, get a camera, start taking pictures around your town, Like, I know it sounds dumb, but like, the world needs more creative people. It really does. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank you all for watching and listening to me ramble on. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.